If you're seeing Outlook error 0X426-0X0, don't worry. This usually points to a corrupted Microsoft Office installation or a background service that isn't starting properly. In this video, I'll show you the quickest fix you can try first, and that is running a quick repair on Microsoft Office through the control panel. This is one of the most effective ways to resolve Outlook launch problems without reinstalling everything from scratch. If this tutorial helps you, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more simple tech fixes. Let's get started. First, open the control panel on your Windows PC. You can do this by searching for control panel in the Start menu and opening it from the results. Once you're inside control panel, click on Programs. On the next screen, select Programs and Features. This section shows a full list of the software installed on your computer. Now scroll through the list and find Microsoft Office. Depending on your version, it may say Microsoft 365, Office 2019, Office 2021, or another Office edition. When you locate it, right-click on Microsoft Office and choose Change. A setup window will appear with repair options. From there, select Quick Repair. This option checks Office for common issues and repairs damaged files while keeping your apps and settings intact. After choosing Quick Repair, follow the prompts and allow the repair process to begin. This may take a few minutes, and in some cases it can take longer depending on your computer speed and the size of the installation. While the repair runs, it's best not to close the window or shut down your PC. Once the repair is finished, restart your computer. Restarting is important because it helps Windows reload the repaired Office components and background services properly. After your system comes back on, open Outlook again and check if the error is gone. In many cases, this simple repair is enough to fix Outlook error 0X426-0X0 and get the app working normally again. If Outlook still doesn't open after quick repair, you may need to try a deeper repair or check for Microsoft updates. But for most users, this method solves the problem. If this video helped, please give it a like, subscribe for more troubleshooting guides, and comment below if you want me to cover the next fix as well. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.